What's up everybody, Y Davis here, back with another review. So I'm showing you guys the Air Jordan 5, we the best, in the sale colorway. Alright guys, now as you guys can see, this is what the box looks like when you first get it. We get the sleeve on here. Now from what I did notice, both colorways do come with the same exact box and the same glove. I did go with a size 9 on here, as you guys can see. And at the end of the labeling it says SP, and that means special project. Now we don't get a suggested retail on the box, but the retail on this was $225. Sale colorway actually did not come out on the sneakers app today, only the Crimson Bliss. Now boutiques and storefronts should have this colorway, but from what I know, only boutiques and street stores will get this colorway at the moment, or on the sneakers app at a later time or date. But I did get these from the Hush Like boutique today. Shout out to them. They're normally closed on Mondays, but they did a special opening for these today, so shout out to them. First come first serve, and they have both colorways. Now on the glove right here, as you guys can see, if you guys are not familiar with DJ Khaled content and things like that on IG, it's very positive, always telling you to do you and we the best and still, and keep going, keep grinding, stay focused on that prize, and we get a lot of that.
Man, God did his thing when he made me. Today was the day that I was born. God is great.
On the inside of the actual box right here, we get this white tissue paper. But something that I did notice on this shoe, and just like the last shoe that I reviewed for you guys, the Air Jordan 6 Chromes, the packaging is a little bit different. So when you take out these shoes right here, normally they get two layers of tissue paper, which isn't different, but this one actually has the one laying the opposite way comes on the bottom of the shoe. So normally this will be inside of the actual tissue paper, but this is on the bottom actually now for this release. I don't know why they did that, but we do get a green sticker on there, as you guys can see, and we also do get like another sizing sticker on the bottom of the box right there. All right, but I just want to show you guys that when you guys look at this shoe right here, they have some really good quality and some really good materials on this shoe. Starting off with the bottom of the shoe, as you guys see on the left shoe, we get the Jumpman right there with the icy bottom, and then we get that purple, and then it says Nike right there, and then you see the other translucent bottom right there in that icy blue. Okay, now if you guys look at the right shoe right here, it says we the best, it says Nike, and then we get that translucent blue on the bottom of the traction pad. It's pretty dope in my opinion. Coming towards the outsole / midsole of the shoe right here, it comes in purple, black, and like a bluish color, and then we get some paint splatters and like some yellow. Okay, show you guys that on both the outside and the inside. We also do get a milky air bubble right there, so I'm gonna show you guys that as well. Now coming back towards the outside of the shoe right here, as you guys see, we get some really good quality leather on here. When you press on these shoes, it's like butter, guys. Some really good leather quality on these, and they have a really good premium leather smell to it. So like when you smell these shoes, it smells like you actually went into like a leather store. In person, it looks a little bit more white than sail, but when in the actual lens, it does look like a sail yellowish color. So I just want to tell you guys that. Same thing with the laces, they're not like a pure white, it's like a sail color, but to the eye it looks a little bit like of a dull white, but on pictures and video it might look a little bit more yellow than in person. So I want to say that these shoes remind me of either Grape 5s or Belaire 5s. It does really have like a grayish hit to it as well. I'll show you guys that netting on the outside right there is translucent blue, but these will eventually turn yellow over time, which will make the shoe look better in my opinion, but to each his own. They also made the mesh material that's normally behind the netting on the 5s 3M as well, which is pretty dope on both the outside and the inside of the shoe. Now coming on to the inside of the shoe, as you guys can see, I have a little bit of stitching errors on these, not too crazy, like you could barely tell, but these shoes are made in the masses. I do have a little bit of stitching errors on these, if you guys can see them, but looking at the inside, it's a pretty clean shoe in my opinion. Once again, the quality on these is very nice other than the stitching errors. I really do like this buttery suede. It's very nice and soft, and you can really smell the shoe, which brings me back to childhood memories. Just smelling the shoe when you first get it, it really makes you feel like you're getting something brand new and fresh. Coming towards the toe box right here, as you guys can see, I have like this dent on my toe boxes on both shoes, actually, the Crimson pair and this pair. I don't know what happened, but as you guys can see right here, the toe box is very buttery. When you push your hands on this, it just bounces right back. So we do get some really good quality leather on these in my opinion. Now if you don't want these to be creasing up, make sure you guys put some wearable shoe trees in these. These will help that from happening. If you guys look at the mud guard right here, we also get in that sail colorway, and then we see a little bit of this white icy mud guard right there, and then we see the purple creeping up from the bottom with a little bit of stitching in between that. Now before I actually get onto the tongue of these shoes actually come with 4 pair of laces. Now if you guys look at the standard laces, which is the sale pair of laces, it says keep going on the laces that come standard on them. Okay, but when you guys look at the other laces, like the gold the purple and the black. It does not say that on there. It only comes on the standard pair of laces, so I'll show you guys that real quick. But I do like the lace options that they do give you with these shoes, even though I think the standard ones are probably the best one. It gives it the best contrast, and we get a little bit of emblems on the actual lace tips, which I think is pretty dope. Now, if you guys look at the actual lace lock on these, as you guys can see, it's like translucent and milky, and it says Nike on there. And then we have the Jumpman on there, like a goldish, yellowish color. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. As you guys can see, the background on this is gray, but this is actually 3M, and I'm gonna show you guys that right here. We also do get the Jumpman stitched in black. All right, now coming on towards the inside of the shoe right here, as you guys see on the inside of the shoe, we get this quilted material in like a blue color. Show you guys that real quick. When I feel this quilt material and when I feel the Air Jordan 4 Mama Airs, they feel a little bit different, but I can't tell if it's like more padded or less padded. Maybe I'm just, you know, feeling things, but when I try to close my eyes and, you know, feel both materials, they do feel a little bit different, but maybe it's just me. On the inside of the tongue right here, we normally do get Air Jordan in there, and it's normally upside down depending on the pair. But as you guys can see, they switched that out and put keep on the right pair, and it says going on the left pair. I'll show you guys that real quick. Pretty dope in my opinion. Now we actually do get some tissue inserts on these. On the actual insole on the left shoe, it says we the best. All right, show you guys that real quick. And then we get the sizing sticker right there on top. And on the right shoe, it has the Nike Air in there. Pretty dope in my opinion. Again, I like the fact that they did give each shoe their own branding. I'll show you guys underneath the actual insole. It is white. As you guys can see, we get some yellowish tape on there. And it's not the skinny tape like that was on the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found. It's more so like of a medium. It's not, you know, thick. It's more so like of a medium strip tape. Pause. But yeah, we get some yellow tape in there, as you guys can see, just in case you guys are buying these off the aftermarket. Other than that though, we do get this elastic band tongue on there, which will keep your foot, you know, locked in. So that's pretty dope to see on these shoes as well, which is pretty standard on the Air Jordan 5. On the back of the actual insoles, it is white, and we don't get the Dream Cell insoles. These insoles were on the Air Jordan 185. If you guys on the Air Jordan 185 Georgetowns. So these are pretty comfortable in my opinion. The production dates on this is 03/30/22 to 06/16/22. But coming towards the back of the shoes right here, as you guys can see on the left shoe, it says we the best, just like it says on the actual insole. So pretty dope. And on the right shoe, they followed the same suit, and they put, you know, the Nike Air on the back of the shoes right there. Same thing like you got on the insole, but the back of these shoes is fire. Makes the shoe pop out even more in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna end it for the shoe, guys. Now I'm gonna show you guys my footies in the toe box right now. Okay guys, so this is what they look like on feet. Pretty clean in my opinion. Now I'm a true size 9, let me get 9.5 in all my shoes. With Air Jordan 5s, they normally run a little bit big in my opinion. So I went true to size on these. I will say that they do feel nice in my opinion, like the quality and the way they feel on feet is good. You know, we get some very good insoles on these, but I will say that I do feel my foot hitting this material on the inside of the shoe right here on both shoes. I don't really feel that material on the outside right there. I'm gonna show you guys my foot is in a toe box. Okay, so my big toe is right here. So as you guys can see, I do have a little bit of space in the front of the toe box. But if you have a wider foot or need a little bit more of extra space in your shoes, you will feel this material, you know, on the top of your foot right there, just to let you guys know. And I feel that on both the unlaced pair and the laced up pair. Now I don't have any slippage on this at all, and this shoe does have the elastic band tongue on the inside, so your foot will stay pretty locked in for the most part. But I just wanted to show you guys that, and I'm gonna show you guys what these look like with some different pants options right now. Okay guys, so I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, show your boy some love, and stay tuned.